The story of the old woman and her three gifts. There was once an old woman named Amma who lived in a small village on the edge of dense forest. She was known for her warm smile, kind heart, and an unshakable sense of happiness. No matter what happened, be it the storm destroying crops, harsh winters, or personal losses, Amma always remained cheerful. People in the village were curious. Amma, they would ask, how can you be so happy when life is full of hardships? Amma would only smile and say, happiness is not about what happened to us, but how we respond to it. One day, a young man named Ravi, who was always troubled and anxious, decided to seek Amma's wisdom. He walked up to her small hut and said, Amma, I have come a long way to ask you something. I want to be happy no matter what happens in my life. Can you teach me how? Amma nodded and said, sit, my child, I will tell you a story. Amma told Ravi about a time when she was a young girl. She lived with her parents, who were poor but loving. When she turned 18, her father called her and handed her three small gifts: a mirror, a seed, and a candle. These three gifts will teach you how to be happy in every situation, he said. Ravi looked confused. How can these simple things teach happiness? Amma smiled and continued. The mirror, reflection of thoughts. My father first handed me a small mirror. She said, he told me, whenever you are unhappy, hold this mirror up to your face. If your face looks sad, remember that happiness begins from within. The world is just a reflection of what you feel inside. One day after her father's death, Amma was devastated. She felt lost and alone. In her sorrow, she remembered the mirror and looked at her reflection. She saw a broken girl, tired and hopeless. But then she realized something. If she wanted happiness, she had to change how she looked at life. So I wiped my tears, smiled, and told myself, pain is temporary, but my attitude toward life is my choice. Ravi listened Ravi listened intently. So happiness starts from our thoughts? Yes, Amma said. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you think positively, you will see hope even in the darkest moments. The seed, growth in adversity. The second gift was a small seed. Amma continued. My father said, this seed will teach you resilience. When life gets tough, plant it, water it, and watch it grow. Life is like this seed. It thrives through care, patience, and efforts. Years later, Amma's house was destroyed in a fire. She had lost everything, but instead of drawing in sorrow, she remembered the seed. She planted a new one in the ashes of her old home. Day by day, as she watered it, she reminded herself that just like this seed, she too could rebuild her life. The seed taught me that happiness does not come from avoiding hardships, but from growing through them. Ravi nodded slowly. So every hardship is a chance to grow. Yes, Amma said, happiness is not in escaping difficulties, but in overcoming them. The, the last gift my father gave me was a candle. Amma said, when the night is dark, light this candle. It will remind you that even in the darkest moment, there is always light somewhere. One year, a great famine struck the village. People were hungry, hopeless, and desperate. Amma had little food herself, but she shared whatever she had with those in need. Despite the suffering around her, she focused on burning light to others. And something magical happened. When she gave happiness, she received happiness in return. The people she helped supported her, and together they survived the famine. Happiness is like that candle, Amma said. Even in dark times, if you share your light with others, you will find warmth yourselves. The young man realization. Ravi sat in a silence for a long time. Then he looked at